We're Petra, and we'd like you to meet some women who have it all. Family life, career success, and fun. Like you, they've always had their dreams. Now, with Petra, they're realizing those dreams of travel, fun, adventure, and even a little romance. They're finding out they can have it all. You'll find out you can too, with Petra Fashions.
I love my job.
There are wonderful prizes.
I have won TVs, including large screen TVs.
Jewelry,
I love the trips.
Aruba and Rio de Janeiro.
I have won numerous telephones, computers.
It's just a lot of fun. You can't find a job that's funner than Petra.
Money is fantastic.
It's a night out just to have some fun with the girls.
The friends you make are unbelievable.
As long as you're having fun and the guests are having fun, that's all there is to do.
I never really considered doing Party Plan. It was something that I thought I just was not interested in.
Party Plan was the last thing on my list of life achievements.
I was scared to death.
There's really nothing that you can do that will hurt you in this business in terms of going out and doing your show.
And how can you make a mistake? What is there to make a mistake on?
The lingerie sells itself.
The more I did it, the more I liked it, and it became easier.
There's always someone at the other end of the phone that you can pick up and call and say, hey, how do you do this?
If I had a problem, Jonathan Hodges would be there.
John and Ingrid are very easy to approach.
They're really interested in helping the consultant to succeed.
Petra's really easy to do. We have so much training, free training.
What we do is we fill out the paperwork, mail it to Petra Fashions. They take care of the rest. They sort it, they package it, they ship it, they do everything else.
Bookings are very easy because of our hostess program.
The hostess program is the best.
It's so easy for a hostess to get 10, 15 pieces of lingerie.
My hostesses are just amazed when I continue to tell them, okay, pick out another piece, and they say, continue? More, really?
I'm in business for myself, but not by myself.
No one tells me what to do. I set my own hours. I work the days I want to work. I goof off when I want to goof off.
We have found the most incredible change in our lifestyle. Travel everywhere, financial security.
It's wonderful to have my own income.
The best part for me is the flexibility. Being a mom of 2 kids, I need to have a flexible schedule.
This type of business will not take away from your family. This business will add to your family lifestyle.
This is a real job. I make more money at this than I ever did at a job where I had to punch a clock and work 8 to 5.
Jubilee is just fantastic. You get to see a lot of sister consultants and hear how they're doing with their business.
Give me those prizes at Jubilee. I love it when you go into Jubilee and you see just displayed everywhere all kinds of beautiful gifts.
I've always said Jubilee is the Academy Awards of Petra Fashions.
There's no pressure for you with this business. It's just that when you're ready to go further, we're there to support you and help you get there.
The advancement with Petra Fashion is outstanding. You can move into management as quickly as you'd like or as slowly as you'd like.
The company car program is just the best.
With Petra Fashions, I get a paycheck, I get a bonus on top of the paycheck, I get prizes, I have a chance to go on trips. There's like plus, 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 plus.
Give it a chance. You've got nothing to lose. The worst thing that could happen to you is that you make some money along the way, you keep your kit, and you've had some fun, and you walk away from it. But I'll bet you that won't happen. I think you'll have a really good time in this business, and it's no strings attached.
The door is open for you. All you have to do is step through.
Welcome to the Petra Fashions family. It's time to see how fun and easy it can be to hold a successful Petra home lingerie show. Tools, tips, techniques. We've got lots of them to share. And you'll get to see a successful Petra consultant in action, before, during, and after a show. Plus, you'll get great play-by-play pointers on how to help ensure your success one show at a time, through booking, selling, and recruiting. After watching this tape, and with a little practice, you'll become so comfortable with the techniques that all you'll have to worry about is just having fun. This is your date book. You get it as part of your free Gold Key sample kit, along with garment samples, Petra party packs, a helpful guide, and other important support materials. Your date book is special. It's all yours, and it can help you be successful. It's where you should write all your activities, write in all your bookings, note branch meetings, and put a reminder in one day each week to call your director. Use your date book to make notes to yourself about when to call hostesses, when to follow up, even when to get ready for your next show. You can add personal notes too, to help keep your personal and professional schedule in sync. Your date book is a great place to keep records too. Your date book also has an expense log. In fact, your date book is your diary. Use it well, and it will tell you where you've been, where you're at, and where you're going. Straight to the top.
Hi, Liz. Hi, it's Marilyn Brown with Petra Fashions. I'm great. How are you today? Good. I just wanted to call and let you know that I mailed out the invitations this morning. Yes. Yeah, so your friend should be getting them within a couple of days. Mm-hmm. Good. How have you made out with the catalog? Have you been showing it around for the outside orders? All right, I just wanted to see how you were also making out on our little challenge. Remember when we booked the party, I had mentioned getting 5 outside orders? Oh, that's fine. You still have plenty of time. Yeah, sure. Also, when you're showing the catalog, you might want to mention to the guests that they can also book a party if they can't attend yours. That way you'd get a head start the night of your show. And you know yourself, the booking credits are great, so give you a lot of free merchandise. Yes. Also, when you're getting the outside orders, I think you want to mention to your guests that there are a lot of other things that aren't in the catalog, and they really need to come to a party to fully appreciate all the different items that we have. Great. All right. Do you have any questions? The reason that I send out the invitations for the hostesses is it's more of a commitment on their part and also on the part of the guests. Also, I can use the invitations to work for me. For instance, a lot of times I'll put bring a friend, get a free gift on the bottom of the invitation, and that really can increase my attendance. But in order to mail out the invitations, I have to be sure to get the guest list back. So many times I'll offer my hostess an incentive. For instance, maybe $5 in free credit just for getting that guest list back to me within 3 to 4 days. And that seems to really work well.
It's bright, it's beautiful, and it's here to work for you. It's Petra's catalog, filled with gorgeous lingerie. But it's more than just a pretty face. It contains important information about Petra's preferred hostess collection and hostess program, the most generous in the industry. You'll find details on deliveries, payments, the Petra guarantee, and other notes. It also tells all about the Petra opportunity. It's a great selling tool. Just add your name and phone number. Be sure to put it on every catalog. Use stickers or write it on each back cover. Then, anyone who sees the catalog will be sure to call you to order, or better yet, to book their own show. Or maybe even become a Petra Fashions consultant just like you. No name and phone number, they can't call you. So make your catalogs yours and use them for all they're worth.
Hi, Liz. It's Marilyn Brown. I'm good. How are you? Good. Are y'all excited about tomorrow? Oh, we're going to have a great time. How did you make out with the outside orders? Ah, terrific. You got the 5. All right, Liz. Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, great. How many gals do you think will be there? Uh-huh. All right. Well, when you were talking to your guests over the past week or so, did anyone mention that they got a red heart sticker on their invitation? They didn't. All right. Well, on 5 of the invitations, I did put a little sticker. So tonight, when you start to call them just to remind them about the party, you might want to ask them if they had a sticker, on the invitation. And when I get to your home tomorrow night and you let me know which 5 have the stickers, guess what, Liz? That's right, another gift. Yes. The reason that I put stickers on my invitations is because I really want my hostess to call all her guests the night before her show. I can explain to her the night before a show that I did put 5 stickers on, 5 invitations, and if she can give me the names of the guests who did have the stickers, she'll get a free gift the night of her show. This really works. Okay. First left. Great. Being prepared for your show is very important. You need to be sure your samples are neat and clean. Decorate your rack. Put your name and phone number on all pieces of information that you'll be handing out that evening. Be sure your paperwork is in order. Be sure you have enough gifts and giveaways, and if you've promised your hostess any incentives, be sure you have enough gifts for her also. I try to arrive at the show at least a half an hour beforehand. That way I can set up my rack, and I can also spend some time with my hostess to do some last-minute hostess coaching.
Okay. Is there anything I can do for you? No, I think Hi, guys. Hi. How are you?
As each guest arrive, I hand them a client order form, a hostess program brochure, along with a pen.
As you know, Terry, right? And this is Mary, her friend.
I choose to use a show folder. However, that's optional. The guests will be using those materials throughout the entire evening. Hi, everybody. I'd like to introduce myself to you. My name is Marilyn Brown, and I'm a representative with Petra Fashions. Thank you all for being here tonight. Are you all ready to have a really good time? Sure. All right. I'd like to thank one very special person tonight, and that's our hostess, Liz Verity. Liz and I have been having this little challenge going on by the time she booked her show in tonight, and that was for Liz to get 5 outside orders. And guess what Liz did? She did it! So, Liz, come on up. I have a gift for you.
Thank you.
And this is something I'd like you to save and maybe put to use when your lingerie comes in.
Okay.
So thank you very much. Another very special person here tonight is our prior hostess, Karen. Hey, Karen. Karen had the party that Liz had booked from, and we'll get some special prior hostess rewards tonight. But I'd also like to give you a little something, Karen, so come on up. I have a scented heart-shaped candle for you to put in your room to use with the free lingerie, Karen, so thanks. Okay, what I'd like to do now is invite you all to watch what I do here tonight and picture yourself doing the same exact thing. I know if you're anything like me, I was a little nervous about even thinking about it. I said, no way, I could never do anything like that. But I learned that you never say never until you know all the facts. Petra Fashions is one of the only party plans that gives you a free kit. There's absolutely no investment on your part, which is wonderful because if you've ever looked into party plans, normally there is some kind of investment. Some companies even ask for as much as $1,000. But we have absolutely no investment. We'll get you started right away. Secondly, we do this for you on a trial run basis. Okay, so once you've done your qualifying shows, you've earned hundreds of dollars, plus you have a free kit. Okay, should you decide to stay with us, that's great, but once the trial run is over, you can decide maybe to go on to something else. But if you're like me, you'll stay because the benefits are incredible. You get lots of money, nice prizes. I've even been on a trip completely paid for, my husband and I didn't have to pay for anything, which was very, very nice. So please just kind of watch what I do and think about it, okay? Now that you know a little bit about me and the company, I'd like to go around the room and you can introduce yourself and maybe tell us a little bit about yourself. We'll start with you, Liz.
Okay, my name's Liz. Most of you know me. All right. Thank you for coming to my home. And I have 2 children, Lucy, who's in college, and Jonathan, who's 12 and plays a heck of a lot of soccer.
Well, thank you all for sharing with me. That was really, really great. Okay, now on to another little game that I'd like to play with you. But first, I'd like to mention this ad. This is Petra Fashions, the wonderful company that you're here with tonight, and we had a full-page ad in the Women's Day magazine. Are you all familiar with Women's Day? This is one of the most widely circulated magazines in the whole country. So as a result of this advertisement, thousands, and I mean thousands of women from all across the country called Petra Fashions to find out about this opportunity. But I will leave that here, and you can read it later, but you really don't have to, because I'm here as living advertisement for you. And I'm going to play a little game, as I said, where I'm going to pass out these slips of paper. And what I'd like you to do is think of some questions you'd like to ask me about the business, when I got started, how I got started, or why I got started. For each question that you ask me, you can write your name on one of the slips of paper, and I'll collect it. And at the end of the question and answer period, we'll have Liz draw a name and give out a prize, okay? So you can ask anything you want. Any questions?
Marilyn, I have a question. How many shows a week do you hold?
Basically, I write my own schedule, so it depends on my situations. The weeks I have a lot of bills, I might do 3 or 4. Other weeks when I might want to stay home with a family or have other kinds of commitments, I might only do 1. So basically, I set my own schedule. Thanks. Anyone else?
Do you have much money doing this?
Oh, yes, you certainly do. A lot of money. On an average night, I make about $75. Yeah, and as you see, it's not that difficult, and I'm only out for a couple of hours, so you can imagine if I'm doing 75 for one evening, the weeks that I do 4 shows a week, very, very good weeks. Yeah.
Our job as a Petra Fashions consultant is to book and to recruit, because the lingerie does sell itself. I like to play a game about recruiting at each and every show. I invite the guests to ask me questions about what I do, how much I make, why I got started, and I answer their questions for them. They get to go into a drawing for each question they ask me. But I find by allowing them to ask me the questions, I'm giving them answers that are pertinent to them rather than me standing there telling them all about myself. It really works.
All right, would you like to do one more game? Okay, well, this game I just think is great. This is called our romance rating game. All right, and are you feeling romantic? No? Well, maybe after the game you will. This is a great game because when I hear what kind of scores that you have, I'm going to help you either pick something out to improve your score or maybe calm you down a little bit. Okay, you all have your order boards here. If you could please open them if you haven't already and pull out our brochure. Okay, you'll notice on the back it's completely white. So we're going to take the test there. If you could number from 1 through 10. All of the questions are multiple choice. So first we'll go through your options and then we'll go back and we'll see what points go with whatever letter you chose. Okay, what vegetable is most like your love life? A, an onion. It brings tears to your eyes. B, a potato. There's so many ways to prepare it. And C, a tomato. As it ripens, it gets tastier. Okay, next. If we cast you as the heroine of an old-time movie, would you prefer to be the woman who, A,
The reason that we play the romance rating at all of our shows is firstly for the guests and the hostess to have a good time, and secondly, to warm them up. We have them take a test, which is usually 10 questions. Once they tally the score, we find out who's the most romantic or the least romantic. The company does sell small gift items for us to use to award the winner and the low score of the game, or you can feel free to go out and look for items yourself, such as scented candles or sachets.
And C15. Now what I'd like you to do is add up your scores. Remember, there are no losers, just underachievers. All right, now that you all added up here, we'll start with Liz and go around the room and see what we've got here. Liz?
A grand total of 90.
90, that's not bad. That's not,
155.
Oh, 155. I only got 75.
well, I've got some things tonight that can help that.
I had 160.
Terry.
I had 130.
130, that's good.
I had 120.
120. So I guess Terry. All right. Terry, I would like you to come up for your gift. And this is a sample of Petra Fashion's Love Lotion, which I'm sure you know how to use with that kind of score. Thank you very much. Well, Denise, you are the underachiever. I don't want any more valuable time to be wasted. I want you to go home tonight and start practicing on that score. So come on up, Denise. I would like you to take this home tonight and wear this for the next few evenings with nothing else. And the next show that you go to, y'all end up getting the Love Lotion. So thanks, Denise. Okay, now I'd like you to take a few moments, please, to fill out your client order form. I need your name, phone number, and your address, please, including your state and zip. Today's date would be put on next to order date, and we know that our hostess with the mostest is Liz. They give you a place to list your items that you're choosing tonight. You can feel free to do that yourself or have me do that. That's what I'm here for, to help you. Okay, if you want to bring your attention down to where it says handling, that's a one-time charge. It's per order. It's not per item. All right, you'll be very pleased when you get your merchandise. It'll all be on separate hangers in plastic, so you'll be very, very happy with the condition you receive it in. There's a spot down below for deposits. There's two ways you can pay tonight. You can either put down a deposit or pay in full, whichever is easier for you. We accept cash, of course. Visa, MasterCard, personal checks, which you'd make out to Marilyn Brown, or nice jewelry. We can work something out. If you are just putting down a deposit, you'd want to give the balance to Liz before the delivery date, which we had set earlier. Okay, you'll notice below that I've also written in my name and my phone number. If you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to give me a call at that number, okay? I'd like to draw your attention to the boxes. One talks about hostessing a party. I know all of you are eager to check that, so go ahead. I would like to tell you what you'll get for having a fun-filled Petra Fashions party. If you could open your brochure and take a look at all the wonderful rewards the Petra Fashions hostess receives for having a fun-filled party. Okay, the credits are based on sales, of course, and bookings, right? So Liz has an opportunity to earn a lot of free merchandise tonight. On average, our hostesses earn several items absolutely free.
The Petra Hostess Program is something you'll want to share. Petra shows feature beautiful designer lingerie in a fun party atmosphere. For your hostesses, it starts as a night out with friends, sharing romance and fun. By the end of the show, your hostess can collect merchandise credits worth hundreds of dollars in lingerie. Being a Petra hostess is a fun, easy way to get all your favorite garments free. You can also give your hostesses the opportunity to take advantage of a promising career as a Petra Fashions consultant, able to set their own hours, their own goals, and to earn an outstanding income, as well as valuable prizes, awards, and recognition. It all starts with the Petra Hostess Program. Share it today.
So, you ready to see the lingerie? Okay. All right, well, I'd like to show you the Paris After Dark robe. Isn't that gorgeous? This is so pretty. Paris After Dark robe. And if this isn't enough to entice you, how about the beautiful chemise? Isn't that gorgeous?
In my show, I like to group things together that match. For instance, if I have a teddy, a camisole, maybe a robe that all coordinate really well, I'll put those items together and show them together at the party. This will increase my sales rather than just one item being sold. Hopefully all three will. This is what we call cross-selling.
Like this. This is our French kiss. And the reason I'm mentioning that is you could order this tonight, and when you have your party, you may want to work towards getting this with your hostess credits. And you have a gorgeous... Denise, this could help. This night shirt. Isn't that beautiful? This is our Midnight Shimmer. Comes in, great for pool, beach wear. This is nice and easy. Isn't that cute? Buttons down. It has the pretty panels of ivory lace to complement it, and the delicate tie in the back. And since you said that, well, we'll just have to, well, you know, Terry, why don't you just hold that up for us a minute, because I want to show the girls this gorgeous rapture robe in ivory. But Terry, look what you'll be able to do with this. Isn't that gorgeous? How about this? How about made to order? Isn't that cute? Yeah, Denise. Well, it's kind of cute. You know, it's got the little cuffs here. And
It is.
How about going with Isn't that pretty? Well, that's it for a beautiful line of lingerie. I want to thank you all very much. I had a great time. I want to invite you to come up, take a look at everything. Feel free to try it on. And we'll spend, let's say, the next few minutes shopping. And then I will sit with you one-on-one, and we'll go over your order form, and that'll be it. So thank you for a very, very nice evening. And once again, I'd like to thank Liz for being our hostess. Thank you all.
I encourage my guests to try the merchandise on at the end of the evening. First of all, it's a lot of fun for them. Secondly, Petra Fashion's lingerie looks so beautiful on that the guests are apt to buy 1, 2, maybe even 3 items when they see how great they look in our lingerie.
Always ask for bookings. Bookings keep your business going and let you work when you want to work. You'll want to keep your bookings as close together as possible. The Star Hostess program can help. It's easy to do. Just use stickers, the kind teachers use on children's papers. Open your date book and place stars on several dates. Pick nights when you want to work, and be sure all dates you choose are within 3 weeks of your current show. Put a paper clip on the pages that follow these dates to get potential hostesses to concentrate on booking within 3 weeks of the last show. It's that easy. Now, as customers fill out their order forms, ask everyone when they'd like to book their party. Tell them that any show booked on a star night will win them a special gift. On the night of that show, remember to refer to your hostess as a star to encourage guests to take advantage of the Star Hostess program.
Okay, Mary. Okay, great. Oh, nice selections. All right, and you're paying in full by check. Terrific, you made it out to me. Awesome. All right, let me give you a receipt, which you can hang on to. And I want to say I really appreciate all those great questions you were asking me when we were talking about Petra Fashions. I know things are busy right now and you probably have to get home, but do you think I could call you sometime tomorrow and maybe we could get together for coffee and I could explain the program a little more fully to you?
Oh, I don't know, Marilyn. I'm not sure if this is something that I could do.
I know I felt exactly the same way, but you know what? There's no obligation. I mean, I could come over for the coffee. We could talk a little bit, and if it's something that you decide to do, great.
All right, why don't you give me a call tomorrow?
All right, I will. Now, you were going to book a party anyway, right?
Oh, definitely.
All right, cool. All right, let's pick out a date. What's a good night for you?
Thursdays are usually the best evening.
Okay. I do have Thursday right here. However, I have this night open, which is a Star Hostess night. You'll notice a gold star here, and that's about a week and a half from tonight. The benefit of going into a Star Hostess night is I will bring you an extra special gift for booking in on that night. Would you be interested in doing that?
Yeah, sounds like fun.
All right, good. Is 7 good for you?
Yeah, that's great.
All right, let me write that in. I also just need to copy your name, address, and phone number. All right. All right, that's terrific. So let me put the date down for you. I'm going to give you this packet to take home tonight.
Okay.
So this is the date that the party will be held, okay? One of the most important things in your packet is your catalog. Okay? Your catalog has my name and phone number on the back. If you have any questions at all, you can just feel free to give me a call. It explains our absolutely wonderful hostess program on the first 2 pages.
Okay.
Okay? So you can set a goal and see what kind of free merchandise you want to receive and what you need to do to get there.
Yeah, I know I really like this set right
That's
here.
gorgeous. That is absolutely gorgeous. And remember, if you do decide to turn it into a debut show, you would be getting a free kit, okay? We have outside order form, which you can use. You can show people the catalog and see if they'd like to place an order, especially those gals who aren't coming to the show, who know they can't make it on that particular night. You can ask them to either book a show or to place an order.
Okay.
Okay? And the second thing that's going to make your show really successful is our guest list. Okay? The guest list has room for the names and addresses, all your family and friends. Okay, it's a 3-part copy. You're going to rip off the 3rd copy and keep that for your reference, because on the back here it has all kinds of great tips for you to have an egg party. Okay? Once you mail this back to me, I will send out the invitations for you. I've even included a self-addressed stamped envelope for you. Okay? Everyone can get bookings and recruits. All they have to do is ask. And when you're asking, it's very important how you go about it. For instance, you don't want to ask a question that could end in a yes or a no. Like, would you like to have a party? Rather, you want to ask a question. Love your merchandise. You picked out some really neat things. So when are you going to book your party and get lots of free gifts?
Oh, I'm not interested in having a party.
You're not? Is there any reason? You have to realize not everyone is going to say yes to you when you ask them to either recruit in or book a party. That's natural. But don't take it personally. For every no, there's a yes right around the corner. All right, I respect that. How about this? How about if I call you in a couple of months? I keep a file, and maybe things will have changed by then. Well, probably. I know I'll have some new items to share with you, so maybe in a couple of months the time would be right.
You can call me and try.
All right. Thanks, Terry, for your order, and really enjoy yourself.
Thanks.
All right. Hi, Liz.
You ready for me?
I sure am. I just finished up.
Okay.
I've listed for you all the guests who were here, what they purchased,
Okay.
the amount they purchased, whether they put down a deposit or paid in full, and the balance that they'll owe you.
Okay, so this
Okay.
is what I pay the UPS man?
Right.
Okay.
So I'll leave tonight. Let me just show. Also, this is what your total sales came to.
Oh, wow,
Awesome.
that's a lot better than I thought.
You did great.
Yeah.
You did great. Let's see what you'd like, Liz.
Okay, it's mine.
Well, that's terrific. It looks like you did a job here. You picked out
Thank
some
you.
nice things, and what I will do is tally everything up, and you should be all set for a lot of nice free merchandise, okay?
Good.
How's 3 days sound for the order open 3 days? Is that good with you?
Yeah, because there's a couple of more people that work with Terry want to place an order.
Oh, really?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so you've got your catalog, and you can to those people. Also, you might find people are inquisitive about the whole program, so you might want to see if they'd want to show too and earn a lot of free merchandise.
All right, well, Terry's got a couple of people who wants to see the book.
All right.
That's good.
All right, so I'll call you in 3 days to finish that up. Once we've completed your outside orders, I will up the OD amount, because that
Okay.
will change
Yeah,
with your
sure.
orders. Okay, I know we've talked about you selling. You would be so good at this, and you had such a successful show. Do you mind if I give a phone number to my director, and she could call you with a few days?
I'd like to hear more about it.
All right.
I can't give you a definite.
At the end of the demonstration, I'll normally sit with the guests. I'll help them to fill in their order forms. Once that's completed, I tally up the orders and let the host know what she's earned in free lingerie. Then I'll invite her to go up to the rack to pick out her free items. Once again, I'll talk to guests and let them know that the hostess has received X amount in free merchandise and see if I can change anyone's mind to a party with me if they haven't already. Okay?
I can do that.
You did a great job. This was
Thanks,
a really
Mel.
good part.
Also you.
Thanks. I really appreciate it.
Okay.
Follow-up is an important part of any business.
I know it was a great party. You were a fantastic hostess. Well, thanks. Well, I'd like to close your show out today. Did you get any more outside orders? Oh, you did get one. Great. Why don't I take the girl's name? Closing your show, it's important to do it in a timely manner. There's also details you have to make sure you've gotten down pat. For instance, be sure you have the hostesses shipped to us on the show report. You'll want to make sure that the COD amount that you gave to your hostess is the same that's on the show report. And pay attention to your delivery date. Make sure it's the same one that you've given your host. You'll want to make sure that all the guest purchases have the style number, quantity, sizes, and color, and of course the right retail amount. Be sure to go over your hostess credits to make sure that portion is filled in correctly. You got. Okay, I also want to remind you, Liz, about our gift for referral program. I know that the show is being closed now, but you still have the opportunity to refer people to me. For instance, if you know anyone who needs a part-time job, would like some extra cash, or may enjoy doing home parties, when you refer that person to me and she qualifies, you'll be eligible for either $50 in cash or $100 in free lingerie. Yeah, you never know. All right, I'm going to mail out to you your hostess collection sheet, so you'll have a copy of that. It will list what everyone owes, a COD amount, which will be due on the delivery date we chose, and you will pay UPS by money order. Okay, great. Also, I'll call you a couple of days after the delivery to make sure everything is to your satisfaction, which I'm sure it will be. All right, Liz. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Now you've seen a complete overview of what it takes to be a Petra Fashions consultant. Here are a few points to remember. Your date book is an important tool. Use it consistently. It's a good idea to keep an exact duplicate of your date book in case it gets lost. It's that important. Call every hostess who books a show at least once before her party to coach and encourage her. Helping your hostess helps you ensure a successful show every time. Prepare in advance for every show. Check your rack to be sure everything is fresh and presentable. Tag and wrap gift items, and check your show book to ensure you have everything you need. Arrive on time to your hostess's home, about 20 to 30 minutes before guests, to set up and share some quiet time with your hostess before the show. Make the evening fun and relaxing with games, gifts, and of course, designer lingerie. Let yourself have fun, and your guests will have fun too. Know the hostess program inside and out. It can really help you increase bookings and recruiting. When guests understand the benefits and the advantages Petra offers, bookings are easy. Let everyone know how well your hostess did at each show, so they'll see the hostess program in action firsthand. Showing guests how successful a hostess can be will make bookings even easier. Always ask for bookings and invite guests to share in the Petra opportunity. And always follow up. Follow up each show by closing it out promptly and by calling your hostess to let her know how she did. Be sure to invite each hostess to turn her show into a debut show. Follow up with any guests who have expressed interest in becoming a Petra consultant. And be sure to follow up with anyone who said they might like to book a show. Finally, have fun, because that's what being a Petra consultant is really about.
This is a very simple business. This is an easy business.
I absolutely love what I do. There isn't anything about it that I don't like. It's great.
You could go in, set your rack up in a room, go out shopping in the mall, and come back and you'll have sales. You don't need to sell the lingerie. It definitely sells itself.
I'm making very good money.
It's just a lot of fun.